Hello there, and welcome back to DragonBorn Industries, where I am pretty stoked to bring you this unboxing. As always, if you're in chat and you have questions, just shout out, but also if I've got mute on, shout out, or if the volumes are too much or too little, let me know and I'll sort it all out. Either way, today I'm bringing you this. So this is a nice little Amazon box, but it's not from Amazon. It's from Warrior Prints, who... Richard is a gentleman who is very good at 3D printing, and obviously those of you who know the dice store and the stuff that I do and have seen me on Instagram, you know I 3D print, but Richard is on a whole other level. Cheers, Fluffy Cat Poof! Yep, you can all hear you. Good! I'm going to think, if we hit affiliate, I'm going to make a mute button so people can just spam it in chat. Yes, but Richard does these amazing 3D prints, and I met him through Band of Badgers, and the dude's just insanely good at it. And we've been chatting for a little while, and then he's printed me something in here, which I have been wanting for a long time, and I think is very apt with the recent Star Wars game, Jedi Survivor. So, I'm just going to get straight to it and I'll show you what it is once the box is open. But yeah, all I've done so far is peek inside and seen like the Warrior Print stickers, which I'm going to be adding to my table just over here. But I haven't actually had this open and had a proper look yet, so I'm properly excited. So, we will get to it. Right. So, we have... Just don't want the stickers to fall out everywhere. Also, Richard, thank you for the styrofoam peanuts, because that's more packaging for me as well. I will recycle that. Yeah, I hope nothing's broken either, but I'm pretty sure I can fix it if it is. Ah, I like your little thank you notes and your business cards. Right, I'm going to ignore those. The rest of you can see those if you order from Richard, but a hefty amount of stickers there. I'm going to add those to my table, bud. Very cool stickers. So... Right, that's cheeky. I can see some extra little baggies in here, and they don't look like what I thought they would, so I guess I'll start there. I'm going to switch, I think, to a different camera for this. So Richard, thank you for the little extras. That's really sweet of you and really kind. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to switch to a different camera and show you all what that is, because that's really awesome. Let me get them out of the bag as well. I will. For those of you... I've seen you printing these as well, so it's quite cool that I've got some. And my kids are going to love these. So, for those of you who follow Richard on social medias will know that he's been printing a few Mario and Luigi bits. That is the Mario. That's really sweet, dude. Look at that Luigi! I'm not going to lie. As a younger sibling, I was always player 2, so Luigi is my favourite. Just like Miles Prower from Sonic. Old Tails, right. Let's go back to the overheads. So, I guess let's have a look at what we've got. Oh, dude! Really? Sorry, for everybody else, so Richard will know what's going on here. So, he's also sent me something else out, which is very apt. And I don't think you guys will be able to see that, but that looks like a Dragonborn warrior. So I guess I'm going to the other camera again. Let's put that one on. That, dude, that's sweet. Right, so let's get this one out so you guys can see it. Oh, man. That print quality is awesome. So Rich has been taking me through some settings for the Saturn S and stuff that I recently got and did the unboxing video of. I mean... all of those fine details, dude. That's insane. Not a single warp or anything on that tabard. The spellbook, the cloak, the swords, all of those details, bud. Look at those teeth. Ha! Cheers, dude. That's awesome. Oh, I'm going to paint that up at some point this week, I think. That's really cool. So, still not the whole point of opening this box, but that's awesome. So thank you very much, Richard. Oh, I'm kind of nervous to tackle this. I don't know which way round to do it, apart from just kind of delve in there. I just want to be gentle and delicate. So, right. Do you suggest I take out the bits first and then show everybody what it is, or do you think I should unwrap bit by bit? Oh. Bits first, so bit by bit, yeah? Oh, dude! Obviously, you know what I'm going to use this for as well, so I look forward to showing people what I'm going to be doing with it. And hopefully, show people what kind of quality they can get from you, because it's flipping amazing. Awesome. Right, that makes sense to me. So chunky bits are the base bits. So usually when I use Richard for 3D printing services, it's for miniatures. And it's because the dude's just class. So if I need something like a boss or an NPC that is something really important to a campaign, I will chances are now go to Richard for that. Especially as hopefully we start to look at moving forward into running campaigns from this channel. Man, that DragonBorn's awesome. A chance I will use Richard quite a bit. I'm going to start with... So I definitely want to save that till last, because I know what that is. That looks like a base to me, but I know the base has a logo on it. So, yeah, let's go that way. And I think the music should have given it away somewhat from the start of the stream, but let's go into this bit first. So, forgive me if the microphone's just picking up loads of crackling from bubble wrap, of which I'm very grateful for again. That's more packaging for dice and for minis. So, this is the first part of the base, I believe. So it should be, I'm assuming, that way round. Like so. Yes, we'll find out in a second, because there are going to be other bits going into it. I've just got to find those. So, be that one there, maybe, or that one there. Let's have a look at this one here. Get the other two. Yeah. It's well packaged, mate. I'll give it that. It's very, very tidy and neat. And, yeah, I like your tape. It's very easy to open without feeling scared of damaging prints. I know that I certainly, the styrofoam is definitely a good packaging, because obviously it like has room to breathe and room to kind of like kinetic energy to disperse into it. Oh, oh, dude. I'm going to get all 4 bits out first. Yeah, so I love the way that you package things up, Richard. It's really awesome. I don't think I've ever had something turn up from you broken. I think even when I got that Sub-Zero, which I'm going to paint at some point, but it's just a kitchen ornament at the moment. That was so many fine like icicles and stuff that were on it. Super, super detailed, super awesome. For those of you who haven't seen it, basically I got a... is it about 12 inches? Something like that. Tall statue, if not taller. Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat, and yeah, really, really awesome. So, I reckon... Is it this way? Yeah, here we go. So, we have one base so far. So, that's just the base for what is essentially a miniature, but we've blown this up, and well, I say we, Richard has done it for me. And I can't wait to get it. I'm going to put it together tonight, basically, and then probably paint it over the next few days, and yeah, hopefully use it in the studio as an actual, not just a prop, but an actual functioning thing. That one I'm going to leave in there. Let's get these bits out. So, obviously we can see the Jedi Order symbol on there, so we know it's something Star Wars. I've been on a big Star Wars binge recently, as it is, and yeah, it's very exciting to me to get this, because I love, well, droids. I mean, this is one of the leg pieces. That's the size, you know? That's my forearm. And I'll go in close to show you the details, because golly gosh, it's good. So, we've got things like the little wires and stuff on there as well. All the little details. Not a single failure from the looks of it. All those joints, all those crisp thin edges. Hydraulics. And that stunningly flat foot. Which I know is a fucker when you're 3D printing to print something flat without it going whoop sometimes. It's, yeah, tedious. Dude, that's insanely clean. I'm yet to see any support marks either, which is awesome. I know I said that when you sent me the DragonBorn as well, the DragonBorn wizard, that I couldn't find any support holes or printing lines, which, again, for those of you who 3D print will know that you're always going to get those things. And Richard is very good at concealing them. When you put the feet on the base, one of them has to slide in. Slides, you should see the mark S. Yeah, there will be some that can't be helped as well when it gets to flat. Yeah, I see that that one's probably the one that gets slided in. Yeah, there it is. Oh, yeah! Might switch to that camera so you can see that. So, I mean, that's, again, we're talking 1 foot here. Let's go this way. There it is. Ah, oh, dude! Now, I know my friend Alex is going to nerd out over this as well, but, like, again, that's just my hand. Which I know that you don't know the size of my hands, but there they are. That's huge. It's as big as my face, so that's just one of the legs. Now we'll go to the next bit. Right. Oh. Surely you guys have worked out what it is, though, by now. Especially with Jedi Survivor having recently come out. With a Ginger Jedi. There's a little droid companion. This is obviously a BD unit. Again, phenomenal print work on that, dude. It's almost like I'm looking for the failures or looking for anywhere that could be a problem, and you've nailed it. Even like where you've... Because I know, obviously, printing that you've printed this from underneath, because I can see where you would put supports, but like the fact that it's that flat and you've sanded it so perfectly, that, and this is another thing that I will say for Richard as well. He thinks about where to put drainage holes, and things like here, here, and here are hidden within the model. So when you go to put this together, you're not going to see those. And I know certainly that some companies who create STLs and some people who do 3D printing services tend to just put the whole thing on, hollow it out, put a hole wherever they want, and then that's it. You sort of have to deal with it. But Richard really does think about where they need to go. And I know that you said with, I think, the head, wet sand in the alcohol. Thank you very much. I will try that technique out, because I wet sand, but I didn't do it in the alcohol. But I know that you said that... Oh, I've lost my train of thought now. Oh, my God, I'm so excited. Yes, with the head, that there was drainage holes where you think... Hello, Undead Corpse. Yes. The Alien campaign that we're running with Band of Badgers at the moment, Dave Seamark, the writer of the game, is incredible, and he's GMing us at the moment, which is awesome. And me and Richard are both players in that 3 episodes, and I think the next episode is on... It's not... Is it this Saturday coming, Rich? I can't quite remember. I'll have to look at the calendar after this. But I'm going to keep going with my BD unit. So, let's show you this part before I start banging legs together. Obviously, this is BD's body. Again, drainage holes in amazing places. Tiny, tiny little details. All of these bits around here. Let's get some close-up action of that. It's just awesome. So I think Richard and I were talking about how much this would cost to buy at this size. Because I think you do them at a smaller size. It's about like a couple of inches. But like I said, no, I want a life-size one, which is 43 inches in total. And yeah, I think it was our conversation was about £135. I think you said it would be. And to be honest, for the amount of resin, time, and cleanliness, that's banging. That's really, really good. All of the sizes, yeah. I mean, like, and that's part of the conversation I think that we had the other day was that you were like, yeah, I can do it in whatever. I just might have to cut a few bits like the base to get it to print. And to be honest, I can put this all together later on and get it all milli-putted where I need to get it milli-putted. But I might not even need to because BD is going to be the main attraction. But I'm digressing from the main attraction because I know how good this looks. Yeah, little Phil. We can do little bits here and there, but it's not going to need that much. Again, you've absolutely nailed it. And one of the hardest things for people who 3D print is if you have to 3D print in parts, sometimes they just don't go together. It's just how it is. Yeah, get your clamps out and tape them and fill them. I get it a lot with FDM printing. And those of you who've seen me recently doing the helmets for my kids, I did Boba Fett for my youngest kid. And it was actually not too bad, but it was a case that I needed to milli-put a little bit of it. Love that spike. And oh my god, dude. Oh, bud. Be careful taking the antennas off, because I'm going to presume that that's the antennas. Yeah, you can clamp them together and fill them with milli-put or wood filler, stuff like that. Oh, bud. Let's have a look at... I mean, that's the little antennas. Perfectly round, perfectly smooth, not a support line in sight. Oh, I'm going to have a lot of fun tonight putting this together. But here it is. BD's head. This is possibly one of the cutest fucking droids I've ever seen. And let's face it, the Star Wars operas are about the droids. Like, Iden Versio's ID-10 from Battlefront 2, amazing, fell in love with it. BD-1, fell in love with it. I even love the little mouse droids like bap, 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 bap. I don't think, like, you know, having R2 and stuff like that and, like, R5 show up in The Mandalorian was awesome. But, like, having my own droid here in the studio, good soup. But I'm going to turn it into a camera mount. So hopefully, the camera that I'm using for my close-ups, I'm going to be mounting onto BD. And I might do my own paint scheme, do my own things with him, so that I've got my own little droid companion. But I mean, again, bits like this, so hard to print and get right, and to get looking smooth without crazy supports, and Richard has nailed it. Especially like all of those fine details behind it. Let's see if I can get that to focus a bit better. There you go. Oh boy. Dude, I'm in love. Such a stunning model, dude. But Richard also does other Star Wars things as well. So while I sit here and I oogle at BD-1, he also does many, many other things. So he's got loads of things. And feel free to shout out other things in the chat, Richard. But from D&D minis to statues to busts and anything else that you need printed, dude is legit a legend at it. He's so good. There you go, Nightbot's coming in at the right time, which is good. That's his Insta there. So if you've got any questions for him, that's Richard's link right there to his Instagram, and you can find him there. I don't know if there's anywhere else you want shouted out to, Richard, but I know I just got your Instagram link earlier on from when we were chatting, when I received this in the post. Oh, dude, I'm so excited. I mean, the size of it, let's see if I can have to move the camera slightly. Don't think I can zoom out anymore either. So, I mean, that's Well, again, that's my forearm to there. And if he was going to have... I didn't put that one upside down. No. That way around. There we go. That would be... Yeah, I mean, I can't even get that on the camera. So let's go to the overhead. That's insanely huge. Oh, I'm going to have so much fun with this. But that is what came in my Warrior Prince 3D box. 3D printing services box. I can't talk, I'm so flustered thinking about this. Anyway, thanks for coming along to a very, very impromptu and unexpected stream for me. I wasn't expecting to get this in the post today because when the postman came in the morning, there was no box. I was like, it's fine, I'll wait till tomorrow. And impatient me was like, damn it! And then 6 o'clock this evening, a special courier from Royal Mail turned up with it, and it was just like, okay, we'll open this tonight. So, dude, Richard, thank you so much. I can't believe the Mario and Luigi and the Dragonborn, bro. That's amazing. Absolutely adore that. That Dragonborn. Should we do a stream together at some point soon, bud, and do some painting? And I will paint up this Dragonborn, and we will have to... I'm sure you have plenty of things to paint. Awesome. Well, I will close down the recording, and then I will come back into Twitch, and I will chat to you all in the chat about future streams and stuff. But for now, I'm going to close the recording down because I need to get this one uploaded to YouTube. Awesome. So, thanks, guys, for tuning in for the unboxing of that one. I'm going to stop the recording, and then I'll jump back into Twitch chat. So, if you're on YouTube, thanks for watching. Please go check out Warrior Prince 3D. Dude's just awesome. But until then, see you around.